Hey, what's up, guys? So this is interesting. I just found out this morning, actually, that the Escort Passport Max just had a price drop to $399. Let's call it $400. And if you take a look at Escort's website, they're actually saying, save $150, used to be $550, while supplies last. So that's interesting. Is it being discontinued? Are they not going to be making any more? I don't know what the story is here with the original Max, but they're selling them now for $400. So what I want to do is kind of see, all right, is that a good price? Does it make sense to get one? So let's kind of talk about the Max a little bit, I guess, while supplies last. I don't know if they're still making them, if they're discontinuing, I don't know. But anyways, let's take a look. So they're $400 now. If we take a look on Amazon, because we always got to look there too, we'll see it's the same price. One thing about Amazon, you'll see it's being sold through somebody else, fulfilled by Amazon. So whenever you buy an Escort through Amazon, make sure you get it, from Amazon, just so that they honor the warranty. No warranty here. Warranty there for an extra 25 cents. So anyways, $400 there as well, same price. Now, if we take a look at how that price compares to the other Maxes, take a look at the Max 2. You'll see the Max 2 is $479, so an extra $80 to get Bluetooth, essentially, right? Kind of handy. But if you don't need Bluetooth, you can save a little bit of cash. If we take a look at the Max 360, which is the current latest and greatest Max, this one is $650 still. This one, of course, gives you arrows. It's got some improvements above, the original Max. However, one of the improvements that the Max 360 had was that it had an improved blind spot filter, right? So you didn't have to rely on TSR. Well, I talked about in a previous video how the Max and the Max 2 just got a firmware update released here a couple days ago that give it the kind of same ability to filter out blind spot falses just like the Max 360 has. Now, something interesting we're noticing is a number of people have been reporting that the Max and the Max 2 blind spot filtering seems to actually be working a little bit better. I don't know if the filter has been improved beyond what the Max 360 had, or if the lack of rear arrow means that it's just picking up fewer false alerts in the first place, but people seem to be reporting that the Max and Max 2 are actually getting fewer false alerts than the Max 360 when it comes to blind spot falses, which is kind of interesting. So if you're looking at something like the 360, if you don't necessarily need the arrows, you could always get the Max 2. If you don't need the Bluetooth as well, you could always get the original Max. So you got a couple options depending on what you want and what you don't, budget and all that kind of stuff. So it's an interesting thing. It's $400 as opposed to $650. So save $250. That's kind of cool. Now with the Max, we're definitely going to have to talk about the Uniden, obviously, right? Because that's kind of the direct competitor. We've got the Uniden LRD 950. This is basically a direct competitor to the Passport Max. You've got your GPS lockouts. You've got your GPS chip built in, right? You've got your red light camera alerts. It's, like a straight up direct head-to-head competitor to the original Max. There's no Bluetooth in this one, so it's a better, match to the Max than it is to the Max 2, right? So let's take a look at this guy. You guys know this one. We've talked about it all the time. As I mentioned before, it is in the process of being discontinued and replaced by a new model, which is going to be arriving in April. Currently, what we're seeing with the Unidens is most people are only sold out. Amazon's got a couple left. I know Tom, BRD, he's only got a couple left. And what we're seeing now is with the remaining inventory that's still in stock, the prices are starting to go up a little bit. This detector, when it comes out with the replacement, it should be the same thing with a different case, but it's going to be selling at $300. So it's at a higher price now than it was before, but definitely, if you're wanting one of these, it's still $70 less than, or if you get it from Tom, it's $220, so $80 less than what it's going to be here in a couple weeks. So still, a discount, but nonetheless, let's take a look at. Okay, you can get it now for $220, and soon it'll be $300. Cool. A quick note about the whole discontinued thing. If you take a look like the LRD 850, which is the same thing as the 950 but no GPS, you'll see originally you could find it for, what was it? Discount was $140. Tom totally sold out. He's got none left. Same thing with the LRD 850s on Amazon. There's a couple people that have them left. People who've just been asking, a lot of money for them, so nobody's been buying them. And kind of makes sense considering you can get an LRD 950 for less than what people are asking for the 850. So that's why they're not selling, But pretty much they're the last couple ones, and these ones are pretty much gone. They're going to be replaced here by the whatever the replacement is. I don't know the price point for the 850. But anyways, long story short, coming back to the story of the Max. Yeah, you can get the LRD 950 for $220, soon to be $300, as opposed to paying $400. So does it make sense to get a Max? Well, what are the benefits? Well, we know the performance of the LRD 950 is going to be better on 34/7 The performance of the Max is going to be better on 33.8. You know, it kind of goes back and forth that way. K-band, I think, is a little bit more similar. I'd have to take a look at the test results. As far as the red light cameras, the Max does work a little bit better. It's updated a little bit more frequently, and they're also directional, so it'll update you in one direction. But if the red light cameras aren't active in the other direction, it won't beep at you, that kind of stuff. The GPS lockouts, I think, one of the biggest differences. They are automatic in the Max, so you don't have to manually actually press the... There it is. You can see right there the mute/dim. You have to double press that button to lock out a signal manually every time. And it's kind of nice to not have to do that. You know, is that a blind spot false? Is that a grocery store false? The detector can figure it out for you here because the lockouts are automatic with the Max as opposed to manual. So that's kind of nice. It's a little bit more hands-free. You know, is that worth $399 instead of $229 or $219 or $300? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I think the automation is cool, but it's not too big of a deal to hit that button. But I know some people would prefer, I don't want to worry about it, just let the detector figure it out for me. That's kind of the main appeal of this one. In terms of, you know, build quality, this guy's not the greatest. It's had some issues, but they've since been fixed, it seems. In terms of customer service, this guy would be faster. I've sent some stuff into Uniden for repairs, and it's a very slow process. Maybe they've sped it up now, I don't know. Escort's turnaround generally tends to be a lot faster than Uniden, so, you've got your trade-offs, right? I wouldn't say that this guy is going to be definitely a better pick, but the fact that the price is coming down from $550 where it used to be. I think it used to be up in the 400s somewhere, the price, the discounted Amazon price. Now you can find it for $399. It's here as well as on Escort's site. It's the same price, so I'll give you, links in the video description. But anyways, now that the price is dropping here, I don't know if it's because maybe it's being discontinued, whatever this means while supplies last, or they're just kind of feeling the heat a little bit from Uniden, so they're kind of bringing their prices down to a more competitive level. I don't know which one it is, but the fact that it's selling now at $400, I think, is a better price point than where it was originally, considering how the market has changed, So, yeah, so that's a quick note about the Max price drop. I don't know if it's being discontinued, but just kind of wanted to do a quick video on it. If you want to get one of these, it doesn't have Bluetooth. That's kind of one of the main differences between the Max and the Max 2, right? The Max 2, if you take a look at it, it's got a little Bluetooth thing. Some of them actually say Max 2 rather than Bluetooth, but Max 2 has Bluetooth. If you want to get one of these, you can actually hardwire it as well. It's kind of nice. You can put it up, mount it up high and get a cable that's tucked up somewhere so you don't have anything hanging down your dash. I just did a post talking about the different radar detector hardwire cable options, things like, the standard power cable, $10 if you just want to hardwire it to get a clean install. There's options where you can do one that's got a mute button as well, so you can get an external mute button. There's one if you want to add the Bluetooth back in. It's $99 for the Bluetooth cable, but if you want the Bluetooth built into the detector, it's only $80 more for that. So I wouldn't recommend, if you want the Bluetooth, get the Max 2, not the Max, But anyways, I go over kind of the different options for hardwiring stuff too. So I just posted that one last night. So I'll post a link to that one in the video description as well so you can take a look. But anyways, just wanted to do a quick video about the Max, the whole price drop. Is it being discontinued? I don't know. I haven't even asked. But this whole while supplies last thing I think is kind of interesting. So changes are afoot. Price drops. Yay. Better deals for us. That's awesome. So anyways, thanks for watching. Again, links in the video description to all the kind of stuff that we're talking about. Firmware updates too, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, thanks for watching. Questions, let me know if you have any. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.